Oh, what a cotton-headed ninny-muggins. I'm such a nincompoop. Oh, don't do it. Oh, that's so mean. Oh, that makes me sad. Hello fantastic creatures, I'm Fantasims and welcome to my channel. In today's video we are going to be reviewing 2 of the 3 kit packs, the Country Kitchen kit and the Bust the Dust kit. And I'm not going to be doing the Retro Fitness CAS one because I wasn't really interested in that style, so I'm just going to be reviewing the 2 of them. Alright, let's start with the Country Kitchen kit. What a mouthful. And we are just going to use this pre-made Maxis lot to check out the new items because they have a pretty huge spacious kitchen in here. And so let's just demolish all of this and look at the new items. Okay, so you can find the new kits under the new pack category at the very bottom, and we see here kits. Now you can't separate it by which kits, it blends them all together. So as we get more kits, it might be harder to separate them. And also if you notice any sparkling taking place in the room, that's because of the new Bust the Dust kit. I'm assuming because the room is currently clean, it hasn't had the chance to get dusty. We'll review that pack in a minute. Okay, first let's start with the basic kitchen counters, and I wanted to show off each section of it. So the end section on the right looks like this, the end section on the left looks like that. The corner section has these really cool shelves with some rustic looking containers, Pinterest worthy style, and then the regular straight piece, and then this corner piece that has details on both sides. So I've lined them up here so that you can see each of the 4 different ways you can use this particular counter. And then we've got the island counter, and let's see the different styles here. So this is the rounded edge, this is the corner edge. I like that. They've done the same thing as with Snowy Escape, where it's got this custom shelving, and I'm assuming you can put objects in, but all of these objects are too big to try at the moment. Okay, and then the inside corner looks like this. I do love the wood detail and how it's a little worn on the edges. That looks really cool. And then this is the left end piece and the right end piece, so it has a bit of a different wood detail. And then there's this rounded one that has like a metal container and some books in it. That looks so cool. Let's get kind of a front view. I like that. I love the leaning books. That looks really awesome. Oh, and I didn't even think to look at the back of them. So we just looked at the front of them, but look at the back. It has so much detail in the back of them because these are like the island counters, so you'll be able to see the front and the back of them. Okay, that one's just plain. What about these? Oh, neat little drawers. And I love these details right here with the metalwork. Got that brass look to it. Oh, and this one's like a little floral ceramic doorknob. Look at all that detail. We'll check out the different color swatches in a minute. Okay, so this island counter is definitely a look. I just wanted to incorporate all of the different styles of that island counter so that you can see them, how they flow together. I do love, even though the shape is crazy, I do love how, see how the wood just really curves and everything lines up perfectly. You've got this corner seam over here. You've got the sweeping wood ridges that go around here. That just looks really good together. They did an excellent job of making the countertops flow really nicely, and I love that wood finish. Okay, now let's check out this oven. I love this high back oven. That super retro feel to it. Oh, and then we've got the sink. Very cool. Obviously, you'd want it to line up, so we could just do this. That ties in perfectly. Now let's look at the cabinets. So we have this regular cabinet. I love this one. I love the shape of that, how it curves. That's so neat. Here's the narrower one. It comes with plates. You can even stack that underneath. That looks really cool. I mean, it doesn't quite line up the edging. We did that one. Okay, let's look at the corner one. Lovely. Love that little curtain look. Then we've got the left end piece, and oh, it comes with pots and pans and rags. Look at that. We've got stacked towels. Oh, I love that. We've been needing more draped fabrics and folded fabrics and stuff like that, so that's really cool. And I love how these cast iron pots have that matte finish, a bit of a rusty look to the bottom of them. Perfect. Then we've got this corner one that comes with all of these jars, and oh look, little sandwich bags. I love that, and I love this rounded look to it. I don't know whether these are magnets or these are like hooks to hang stuff off of. I don't know. But I love the shape of that. That's really neat. And then the last one is the right side end. Obviously it's not going to line up with the way that I have it situated at the moment, or maybe we can put it over here to show how it attaches. Okay, nice. So even though it drops a bit lower than this corner piece, the corner piece has this curved wood shape that flows into the lower cabinets. So it doesn't matter that they don't all line up the same height. I think that looks really neat. And I'm assuming that actually it would probably look better if you had this one right next to it and then put this one. Oh no, it still does the same thing. It still drops a bit lower, but it's almost like it's got that cool mismatched, but it still flows together. Look, if you know what I mean. Oh, and it's got like a little cup underneath. Oh, with the little hooks. That's neat. Okay, so I just quickly lined them up. It doesn't follow a particularly nice design. Don't judge my bad kitchen design skills. There's a couple things that I don't absolutely love, like this corner piece doesn't quite tie into the basic middle section piece. If you see the lip of it sticks out a bit. I don't know if that's intentional or not. And also this middle piece, because this middle section of cabinets always gets used the most, it would have been nice to have a closed door version, because if you line several of them up and they all have clutter in the exact same position, it looks a bit weird. But other than that, I really love the way that these look and the designs. And then there is this neat little shelf that ties into the whole style. I didn't leave enough room for this shelf, but I love the painted design on it. It's definitely got that country vibe to it. I love all the dents in the wood, the chips out of the paint. Love that kind of detail. Okay, I just moved some stuff over so we can put the shelf up. And of course we've got these gaps on both sides, but I'm not going to fix that because I'm not trying to build anything properly at the moment. I'm just trying to show off this cool new stuff. Alright, and then besides these objects, we've got these clutter items. We've got this fun flower box. Love that detail. We've got these jars. I love jars with the massive cork on top. And it comes in different designs. So we've got cookies, flour, whatever that is, tea, coffee, whatever that is. And then we've got this bountiful bucket of oranges. I love the detail, love this handle swooped down. Then we've got a flour tin. Oh, I love that. It looks vintage. It's got the old metal poking through. And this one also comes in different designs. Ooh, lots of different colors. I love that each one has a different painting on it. That way you, oh, I love that one. That way you can use them in different designs. Those are so cool. I'm not super into floral. Ooh, I like that one. Sorry, I'm not super into floral, but I do love the option to have these non-floral designs. Love it. Oh, I forgot to check what flower colors we have. Nice. The pastel-y colors all seem to tie in together. Well, that's not pastel. And then that bright blue. I think the colors are very good for that country chic type of look. Then we've got another tin, and this one's wooden tin, and it's a bread box. I love that. I love the lid on that. Look at that wood design. That's cool. Alright, let's see what colors we get with this one. Cherries, ducks. So it ties in perfectly to the tin we just looked at. Oh, I love these. I love it, I love it. Look at that design and that colour. It's like this dolphin grey with a bit of a periwinkle blue, I think. I'm not an interior designer, so I don't really know. And then we have a casserole dish. Very cool. I'm so excited because we've really been needing kitchen clutter. I'm hoping that also in the future we get more food clutter, like actual food decorations, like Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner or a feast or whatever. And so these tins, oh, look at that colour. I can't zoom in any closer, but look at that colour, the sheen on it. It's got that kind of double layer colour. It looks a bit glass-like on the top. Oh, that's really neat. The level of detail on that is so good with the sheen on it. Other objects that are shiny in the game just kind of look plastic, but this actually looks like it's glass or like glossy ceramic or whatever. That looks really cool. And then, oh, we forgot the fridge. And then that's the last item. And then I'll show you the different colors. Nice. So it's just a very retro-styled fridge, but it does tie into the design really well. All right, so these are the different swatches that everything comes in, and there's actually quite a few swatches. I like how there's like pastel-y colors and then brighter colors, but they still have that muted look to them. I actually really like, I'm not into olive green or forest green, whatever that is, but that does really fit with the retro style, which is awesome. And then we've got white, black, red, like an orangey, but it's like a creamy orangey color, a very pale pink, a paler blue, and a kind of lavender, very pale lavender color. And all the other cabinets come in those same colors too. The only thing I don't understand is how we've got chrome colored trim and handles here, and then we've got these brass ones here. But it also does tie into the chrome or silk, like that aged patina silver color, and then the brass color on the faucet, and also a darker brass on the hinges. But it does tie also into the silver. They've mixed the two together, and that does have that eclectic look. So maybe that's why they did it. Now that might irritate some people who like all of their hardware to match, but personally I do think it kind of does fit with this style. So let's look at the cabinets in the different colors. So we've got pink, black, green. Oh, I like that color. That kind of very pale lavender, the bright blue, the grey. Ooh, I don't know that I like grey with hot like that bubblegum pink curtain, because I love that grey swatch. Pale grey is one of my favourite colours, but I don't like that pink. Sorry. Okay, we've got like a very light creamy wood. We've got the darker lavender colour, yellow, green, and that kind of greyish blue. That kind of greyish blue does remind me of cats and dogs. And then same for these, the pink, the black. I'm not going to go through all of them, else this video will be way too long. But I do really like it. The thing that kind of bugs me though is that there's no brown. There's no dark dark brown, medium brown, and light brown. And the problem I have with that is it's really going to be hard to tie it into other packs. I mean, it makes sense to have like the painted wood look that does go with the country live-in theme really well, but for me, I like having the option of having different wood tones because I'm not going to be able to blend this in. Ooh, sorry, sidetracked. It's got the details are the same as the jars on these pieces too. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Look at that. You can make them all match. So there's really cool qualities to this pack. I genuinely do think it's awesome. Ooh, that one's really neat too. Like, I can see myself using the shelf because I mainly build fantasy stuff, but I could totally see myself using this in a castle, like as the trim on the outside of the building because of all the cool details. That's awesome. I just really wish that they also gave us some brown options. But I mean, this is really neat. Compared to the kinds of stuff that we got with previous stuff packs that were $10 US for pretty much the same amount of stuff. For $5 US, I actually think this pack is pretty good. You get a ton of kitchen stuff and it has lots of great clutter items. So I personally think it's worth it, but let me know in the comments below if you think this is worth $5 US. Oh, I completely forgot. This also comes with floors and wall swatches. Whoops. All right, let's take a look. So we have this stone. Ooh, I like that. Look at that stone. That's going to look good on so many different kinds of buildings. Industrial, castles, even modern. You can use that as like an accent wall. We've got the grey and black. Oh, that black is a bit intense. Definitely good for medieval style builds. Sorry, I've got so much stuff here, it's kind of hard to see the colours. And then we've got like this yellowy colour, and then the blue, and the green. So there's not as many wall swatches as there are cabinet swatches, but I think they've done it in a way that like this darker blue can still tie into that pale blue, or you can tie it into the earthy tones like the grey and the beige. And then let's take a look at the flooring. We've got this really cool stone floor, and let's see the different colours we get. Oh, so the flooring does come in it looks like all the colours that the cabinets do. Bubblegum pink floors. I don't think I'm going to be using that one. I do love the neutral tones, and we've got a greenish one and then this bluish one. So those are quite nice. And like we've had stone in the past that has more of a dirty kind of look to it. Like Journey to Batu has these awesome stone flooring, but it looks very old. It looks very old and weathered. These have more of a clean look, but they still have that old-fashioned style, which ties in perfectly to this country kitchen kit theme. Okay, now we're done looking at the country kitchen kit. Let me know what you guys think. Let's move on to the Bust the Dust kit. And I've put on all the cheats like live edit objects cheat, show hidden objects, ignore gameplay, so you can actually find these pre-done dust piles, and I'm going to add them to the game to see, because I'm terrible at gameplay, so I'm going to try and speed up the process of this getting dirty and see what happens. And this pack comes with these vacuum cleaners, very modern looking vacuum cleaner like a Dyson or something like that, a more old-fashioned, this reminds me of being a little kid in the 80s, and then this handheld one. And any of you who know me, this is going to make for a great object to use for spaceships. I know that's not the purpose of this, but I like to use them for that. Ooh, and then this very modern, funky looking one. And those are the only objects that come with the pack, because this pack is based mainly on gameplay. So they come in different swatches. Let's see what the swatches are. We've got black, white, bright blue, pink, purple, yellow, and kind of like a creamy color, and then the red. And then these colors, we've got the red, orange, pink, another orange, this minty green, a basic gray. Ooh, a very, very floral design. Brown and green. Ooh, I don't like those colors together. And then this pink floral design, black. It looks like fancy curtains in the back. Oh, and another one that looks like fancy curtains. That would look really good with the vampires curtains. And then this one comes in black, white, yellow, red, beige, pink, and purple. So they have similar color schemes, but they do look the colors do look slightly different. And ooh, look at that one. That looks very high tech. White, like a bluey gray, a beigey pink, whoa, bright red, and mint green. Awesome. So now let's check it out with gameplay. Ooh, one thing I just noticed about the country kitchen kit, because I was clicking on the vacuum in live mode and it said that you can empty it, and I realized you probably need a trash can for that. I don't know, I haven't tested it out yet. And then I realized this kit doesn't come with a trash can, and I feel like it should. We don't have that many options for trash cans. I mean, I know it looks like we have a lot here, but it would have been cool to have some sort of wooden trash can that tied into this rustic look, other than always using this barrel one whenever you want to make something rustic. Anyway, that's just my thought on it. But let's go over into live mode, and maybe you can click on the piles, throw away. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's see what this interaction looks like. So we're throwing away a dust pile. I guess you just put it in a bag. Oh, he's getting rid of all of them. No, leave some of them behind. One of the things I do like about having the dust piles in the debug menu is that we'll be able to dirty up the area, kind of like with eco lifestyle. And it seems like you can put them on top of, like you can raise it up to the level of a counter. I don't know if that would block the Sims' ability to use the counter, but if you want to make a really grungy style build, that might work really well. Okay, so we can empty the vacuum right now. I really have no clue what we can do with this. I think it might take time for the house to just get dirty enough to use the vacuums. Okay, so I'm fast forwarding the game to see if anything happens. So I'm not quite sure how long it takes for it to get dirty. Now we've still got sparkling floors. Let me just double check the settings. Oh yeah, it's enabled. It's enabled, so there should be an accumulation of dust. Okay, so I'm literally covering every single inch with dust to see if it will speed up the process, because what's supposed to happen is all the cabinets and counters and flooring are supposed to get covered in a layer of dust, so you get dust at different height levels, and I'm assuming that that's what the handheld vacuum is for these upper levels that accumulate dust. And then there's supposed to be some dust bunnies that spawn, but I haven't seen anything yet, so I'm hoping this will speed up the process. Let's take a look. Okay, so a whole day has passed and still no dust, and all my dust piles just disappeared, so no one used the vacuum. So I'm not sure how long this is supposed to take. So I guess my original comment about being able to use the dust to dirty up surfaces and make them look grungy on purpose won't work because they disappear after several hours. Yay! Okay, look at this. We are now into day 2, and just all of a sudden it has spawned up a layer of dust all over the floor that you can see here. And ooh, we've got a dust bunny. Okay, let's play it and see the animation. Oh, it's so cute! Oh my gosh, look at it! I want it. I want to pet it. How cute it is. Oh, they might. So friendly, so cute, but also so dusty. They may help find a few simoleons under the couch, but at the cost of your clean home. So you can step on it, you can feed the dust, you can even name your dust. And you can ask the bunny to search for valuables. I want to feed it and see what happens. Stop talking to your wife, come on. Alright, he's coming over, let's see what happens. Oh, it's so cute! That is so cute. Okay, let's see what else we can do. Ask them to search for valuables. Oh, it's like a little dog. Oh my goodness, so cute. Found a dust-covered toy hidden in the household clutter. Who knows how long the toy had been lost? Okay, now I'm loving this. Okay, and now we are getting actual dust piles like the debug ones that I positioned all over the place. Do we have any more dust bunnies? I don't see any yet. So let's see what happens if we fast forward through another day. So it seems like the dust bunny just stays in its position where it is. And I'm assuming that over time, more of them are going to accumulate. Okay, guys, I'm going to do the interaction of stepping on it. And I really don't want to, but I'm going to do it just so you can see what it looks like. Oh, don't do it. Oh, that's so mean. Oh, that makes me sad. I didn't like that. I'm never going to step on any of my dust bunnies. Okay, so now we should be able to use the vacuum cleaners. Oh, maybe not. So when do we get to use the vacuums? Okay, so we're petting it. Oh, look how cute that is. Oh my goodness. Now, I know a lot of people thought that these dust bunnies looked really silly, but I think they are super cute, and they are a gold mine. Mine just found me 243 simoleons. So if you're doing that kind of gameplay where you're doing a challenge to start from nothing, then these dust bunnies can provide you with a ton of ka-ching. Okay, we can now befriend it. I did a lot of the actions of feeding and petting and asking to search for valuables, and now we can befriend it. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's a slightly different animation. We're throwing it up and down. I love that so much. And the automatic name that it came with was Pudding, which is my nickname from when I was a kid. So I left it because I just thought that was perfect. So we are at the end of day 2, and there's still no dirt on the top of the counters, and it seems like we still can't use the vacuum cleaners. Oh, you know what I just realized? We're on a generic lot. I'm such a nincompoop. We're on a generic lot because I didn't want to be bothered to have them own the house, but I'm thinking it's because I didn't have the vacuums in the inventory that I haven't been able to use them. Oh, what a cotton-headed ninny-muggins. Okay, let's try turning this into their residential property and we'll see how the gameplay changes. Okay, we now own the property. And thankfully the dust has still accumulated the same amount, so nothing's changed there, which is perfect. Okay, look, now you can vacuum it. Oh goodness, I'm sorry guys. Obviously I'm not very good at gameplay. So you can actually vacuum. I don't want to vacuum the dust bunny though because I think it's cute, but I think it might end up just vacuuming it. So I'm trying to click on the floor and it seems like you can only click on like the dust bunny, or I'm assuming the piles of dust to vacuum them. Yes. But let's see what happens if you click this and you can vacuum around. Okay, so let's see what that looks like. Okay, so now we're going to be vacuuming. I like that. It's very realistic. It even has the way that it kind of bounces up and down on the floor like it does in real life. Like it's not completely smooth when it goes back and forth. And it looks like it's giving her a workout, which is true. So it seems like they stay on kind of the same spot. So I don't know if they later move around to vacuum up all this, or if after this animation the whole area around the house gets cleaned up. I mean, this is a huge house, so it would take forever. It only seems like it's done that area, so I don't know about how to do these other areas. Okay, so you can vacuum each area, and you can check the dust level, so let's see what we do there. Okay, we're going to check the dust level. She's smelling it. And the floor level is dusty. It feels lived in and homey, and Sims will build relationships faster and enjoy cleaning more. If Sims make no effort to clean up a little though, this floor will become dirty. So it's not considered dirty yet, but very dusty. And it can help you build relationships if you clean together. So how do we clean together? Oh, you can choose your favorite vacuum cleaner. Okay, so here you go. You click on the Sim and you can ask for help cleaning. Let's see what happens. Okay, so the daughter is vacuuming, but the mom isn't doing anything. So how are they doing it together? I guess they don't. I guess it's just asking someone to help you out, but apparently it's supposed to help bond you more. So maybe you don't have to be literally doing it together, but it deepens your relationship or something. I don't know. So they gain responsibility because so it ties into, I don't know if that ties into Parenthood system or if that ties into base game. I have all the packs installed, so I'm not 100% sure what's interacting with what. Anyway, you guys can look way more into how the gameplay works and play around with it. It seemed to take 1 to 2 days to start getting dirty. I'm assuming that by the end of the week, if you leave it, it'll get super filthy, but I don't want to make this video way too long, so you guys can play around with that. We didn't get to the part where the countertops get dirty, so I'm assuming that's like a few days away, a day or two away, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of these packs so far. Do they seem interesting enough for you to download them? They are $5 US each. Now, for those of you who know me, you know I'm way more into the building than the gameplay side of things. I do like gameplay, but I just love building even more. But from my perspective, I'm still enjoying this Bust the Dust kit. I just think that it's a fun interaction to have, and those dust bunnies are just so stinking cute. So I actually think it's worth it. I mean, let's be real, the pack that shall not be named, which I'm going to name anyway, the My First Pets pack. Essentially, you're getting a pet, and it's super cute, and you can interact with it. So, and it's for $5 US. So, I don't know. Do you think it's worth it? Do you not? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it an encouraging thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified about fresh content. I love you guys so freaking much.